Hello, 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 hello. I made a small mistake. That was a lot longer than I expected it to be. But we're here now, so welcome everybody, welcome Aspen. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I tried to get started around like 5 minutes, but I made a little mistake. Oh, Giggles is here. I've made a huge mistake. I've made a huge mistake. Well, you see, my mistake this time. I was like, oh, you know, I can get water, pour some M&Ms, take a piss, and it'll be like 5 minutes. Technically, it was like 6.5. But, you know. Anyways. So, first things first, I think I gotta pin a message, but, yesterday, I checked online, or not checked online, let's back up. I loaded Gang Beasts to see if what I wanted to do was actually possible. Long story short, I found out that it is actually not possible. It's been so long since I played Gang Beasts that I guess either I'm misremembering or they took out the ability for you to add like named AI fighters. So it's actually impossible. So unfortunately, it's loaded now. So what I wanted to do is literally impossible. Even with console commands, apparently it's just kind of like, I think with console commands you can spawn just some rando in, but it'll just be like it'll be hard to like distinguish who we drop in, and I guess they'll just drop in and start attacking or something. But it's not what I thought it was. So we're gonna have to cancel tomorrow's stream, which is kind of sad. And then after that, I looked online. I was like, surely there's some game out there that you can like, ah, damn it, I gotta charge my controller. Surely there's a game out there, right, that you can like, that you can name your NPCs and have them fight each other. So I was looking online to see if I can find one. Even so, I don't think it's possible. One of the ones that was noted was Counter-Strike as being like named NPCs fighting, but even then, I don't think I can do it in the way that I want to do it. I tried loading Counter-Strike 2 last night. I couldn't get it to work. I don't know where on earth that would be. So, but I do like keeping the idea of having viewers fight each other as AIs. So I think we will keep the idea until a game comes along that we actually have the ability to do so. Don't know how that's going to work, but actually, shoot, you know what? You might be able to do it in Super Smash Bros, but I don't have like a Switch that hooks up to the TV. I only have the Switch Lite, so that wouldn't be possible either. Damn. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, we're not going to do that stream because it's impossible, but I'd like to do it in the future. So then the question becomes, what happens on Saturday? I don't know. I think it might be dealer's choice at this point. I'll just compile a list of all the things that I got and pick the one that I most want to go with. Tales of Arise is on sale. Oh, wait. If it's on Steam, I'm actually trying to buy it on PlayStation. I have it on Steam already. Thank you for remembering, though. Wait, were you here for the one time we streamed Tales of Arise? Can't remember. That was like a long time ago. We briefly streamed Tales of Arise, but it runs on my Steam Deck, and it was really hard to hit like a good graphics setting at 1080p. So what I opted to do was I'll buy it on PlayStation so I can run it at better graphics and a higher frame rate. And we were just going to put it on a back burner until it goes on sale on PlayStation. But it hasn't gone into a deep enough sale that I've like pulled the trigger on it yet. I've almost done so, but I think it's only gone. I've seen it at like 50%, which is like kind of about where I want to buy it. But lately it's only been like 40% on PlayStation. And I was waiting for the 50, so I haven't bought it on PlayStation yet. But I do want to play that on the channel. Aspen came in during Callisto Protocol. Yes, I think before Callisto Protocol we did Dead Space 3? No. Was it Dead Space 3? The channel was like barely existing before that point. It might have been like Dead Space 3 and we might have thrown in Tales of Arise in there somewhere before or after. What did we do before Callisto? I don't remember. Oh no, yeah, it was Resident Evil 4. Okay, so before it must have been Dead Space 3, Resident Evil 4, then Callisto. That would make a lot of sense. But yeah, oh man, the Resident Evil 4 stream was infuriating. I mean, like towards, well, the final boss was disappointing. Actually, I'll explain that in just a second. Let me people might come in and out as we stream, so I'm gonna type up a really quick explanation for the Thursday being canceled, because I did tell some people that we're gonna do the Thursday stream, but now that it's canceled, I gotta pin that, so give me just a second. Okay, it's pinned. Let's get into the game and unpin after end of stream. Okay. Nice. Anyways, what else were we? Oh, so Resident Evil 4, it was really fun up until the very end. So you could buy a rocket launcher, like an RPG. It only had one bullet, so I was like, I'll just save this, right? Because I expected like a rocket, an RPG's level of like damage, which is like, I don't know, a lot of damage, but I didn't expect like a whole lot, right? And you only have like the one rocket. So I didn't think much of it. And I got to the final boss, and I was like, oh, I didn't use this rocket yet. I should use it now. Little did I know that that rocket isn't just any rocket. It is a one-hit kill rocket. If you shoot anything, it dies. So I fought the boss the first time, I died. And then the second time I was like, oh yeah, the rocket. So I shot the rocket. Boss was dead. And that was it. So there was like barely a fight. We got to the final boss. I got smoked once and then I smoked it. And I barely fought anything, and then the game ended, and I was kind of left a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to fight the final boss. It was really good up until that point. I'm just kind of disappointed that the game didn't like put in a disclaimer like, this will kill anything, you know? Because I would have preferred to like fight the boss outright, and beat it outright. But yeah, I was disappointed, but I think the game ended at a very perfect point, you know? Like I was starting to get annoyed, and then the game ended. So I'm kind of glad that like it ended right where it did. But I really enjoyed that game. It was really, really good. But anyways, now that I talked about that, Ada Wong makes it all worth it easy. And and Starfield's already 30% on sale. Ada Wong, okay, sorry, wrong way. Hot take, Ada Wong, I liked her better in Resident Evil 2. I didn't like her voice actor for the 4th one. She was like alright, but she just kind of sounded normal, you know? Like everyone in Resident Evil is kind of like, almost kind of like a cartoony voice, or like they're very like, it's kind of like, you know, like the theater kids, they talk a specific way. It's like very like dramatic, right? And Ada Wong kind of sounds like a really normal person. And to me, she stood out and not in like a good way. I really liked Ada Wong's original voice actress for the English. But Ada Wong was an interesting character, sort of. I think Leon needs better taste in women. You know, he should really pick someone that won't shoot him. But you know, Ada Wong was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not too much on the theater kid. Okay, look, everyone knows the theater kid, you know. But Starfield being 30% on sale, dude, I kind of want to play it so bad, but Series X, Series S, I have a Series S. It doesn't matter if you play it on X or S. It's always 30 FPS. Isn't that disappointing? 30 FPS? Are you kidding me? I mean, I know this game is 30, but we're bearing through it because this game is awesome. But Starfield at 30? No, dude. We are not dealing with that. But 30% on sale. I don't have a gaming PC. All I've got is my Steam Deck, so it doesn't run at 30 on the Steam Deck in like some areas. You'd be lucky to hit like 25 or something. It's really rough, so I think I'll wait a bit. And yeah, I was just about to say at this rate it's going to be 50 by next year. Yeah, it's going to go down for sure. That game is just anyway, we got to turn in something with Bernard, and then we'll talk when we start moving to the next city.
I've taken care of the camp. Where's the proof? Here it is.
Good work. I've heard about another encampment. It seems it's somewhere near the stream that flows down from Neuhof.
All right, I'll take a look around. I feel quite hungry.
Bernard's turning into that guy from Fallout, you know? What do you call that? Another settlement needs your help. Oh, what was his name? Damn it.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Good. Good. That's how to treat the bastards.
Yes. Preston Garvey. I remember now. Thank you, thank you. Another settlement needs your help. Excellent work. Another settlement needs your help. What were we talking about? We were going to talk about something. I don't remember anymore. Man, should we get rid of some of these? Starfield. Oh yeah, thank you. Starfield is just... yeah. Like I heard that it's like interesting for the first few hours, but then when you hit like a certain point, you kind of like, you know exactly where everything is and the procedurally generated stuff. So like, oh, you're wandering a planet, and then oh look, there's a building there. I wonder what's inside, and then you find out it's the exact same layout as a building you've seen the other 50 times. To me, that's kind of boring and lazy. It should be fun for a while, but I don't know. You know, it's one of those games that you breeze through like one time and you don't come back to, you know? That's kind of what I feel like it is. I think even Bethesda was like, oh, it only gets fun after the first, someone was trying to advertise the game and said something along the lines of, it gets fun after 100 hours. You know, it carries the same kind of energy as the people that are like,
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
the people that are like, don't worry, bro, this anime gets really good after season 3. It's not. Wait, is the tailor not the... Oh, I made a mistake. Repairs, there it is. If it takes 100 hours to be fun, it's not fun. Exactly, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Though, oh. Okay, Vinland Saga is good out the gate. Aspen, Vinland Saga? Vinland?
Good people, come up close and have a smell.
Oh, that's right, Aspen
Good health
watched
to you.
hasn't watched anime for a while, huh?
A bit of fresh milk to drink.
If Kitsune arrives tonight, we should ask him, see if he watched Vinland Saga.
Take care.
Okay, let's get some cabbage going. We're good. But yeah, there's Starfield. I was thinking to myself that for Saturday, the chances are Cyberpunk is gonna win out. Well, normally, but I had kind of realized that the reason that I wasn't playing Cyberpunk, one of the reasons was that I was waiting for Phantom Liberty to go on sale. So if I do play it, I kind of got to drop $30 for it, in a way, you know. Good grief, that was a long pause. But yeah, so I'm a little bit hesitant about Cyberpunk. It might happen. I think what's more likely is Disco Elysium? Question mark. Honestly, we could just play Kingdom Come, but it's probably going to be Disco Elysium, if I'm being honest with you. But who knows? I think it'll really be like a Saturday moment. Ma'am? Something I really decide at the last minute. Okay, but for tonight, we're just going to focus on... We got to clear out that bandit camp. Not super important. And... Gonna do that one. Find out what happened to Matthew and Fritz. We got to do some stealing. Oh shoot, we have so much stuff we got to steal. Damn. Actually, am I finally going to do some alchemy? Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that too. I think... Okay, I got to remember... What is this? Up, right, bottom, left. There it is. Okay, I think... Too much to steal, too little time. This is facts. Is there alchemy here? Somewhere? Alchemy table? Oh, there is. Okay, since we're here, there are a few things that I'd like to do. I want to train with Bernard so that we're a little more prepared for fighting.
Baked goods fresh from the oven.
But we also don't have savior schnapps. We just ran out, so we have to make some. So I guess we'll... Hello? You don't mind if I walk back there, do you? Is the bench in here? Or is it... Don't look here. Think we're good. Wait. How is this not a private area? This is kind of sus. Ah! Can I? No. Sir, I need a bench, man. I want to do a little potion making. I'm not allowed in here, am I? Oh. I don't know where that bench is. Is it above? I don't get it. I don't know where we're going. I genuinely don't know where... Oh. Breaking my legs. Is it... This is the prison, is it not? Bro, where's this bench? It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Am I just crazy? Oh. Anyway, Giggles, would you like to tell us about Vinland Saga? What would you say is the best part about Vinland Saga? I, for one. Can I? Oh, baby, we found it. I think it's about Vikings in America. Where were the Vikings? Like, historically. I imagine they're like somewhere in Europe, right? You literally watch a boy become a man. Question mark? What does this mean? Okay, let's check. Scandinavia? I wish I knew where that was. Also, wait, oh. It sounded weird with no context. No comment. Okay, but we need Nettle and Belladonna, guys. I wrote it down, so we'll find it. Do I? We don't. Oh, we have Nettle. We don't have Belladonna though. Dog. Okay, you know, honestly, we're gonna send Mutt back to the whatchamacallit. Because as much as we love Mutt,
Back to the mill. Home.
as much as we love Mutt, he hasn't helped us in combat, and he's actually got slashed like 3 or 4 times in the last fight. So I think it's better for us that he's not here. He doesn't really serve a purpose for us. Yeah, we're slicing him. He's like, I can see he's kind of trying to help, I think, but it's not helping, so it's making everything objectively worse. So I think we'll just, you know, anyways, so since we're at the start of the stream, let's see if we can, let's see if we can figure out our skills real quick. I think this is good, isn't it? Head cracker. I heard this is like kind of overpowered. Something like you can just like instantly knock people out. It doesn't matter how powerful they are. They could get knocked out. I think we'll go with head cracker. Anyway, Giggle says, Vinland Saga is about a boy who grew up surrounded by violent Vikings and his journey to understand what his father meant to become a true warrior. Isn't it obvious? Just fight and win. that's a true warrior, you know? How long is Vinland Saga anyway? Like 3 seasons? Can you guys hear me eat? Eating some M&Ms. All of these are kind of rough, aren't they? There's 2 seasons out, muted. Thought I muted for a second. So it's not done then? Giggles? It's still ongoing? Oh, baby. 50% higher reputation when you talk to women and a +1 speech bonus so you can persuade them more easily and you can avail bath wenches of services for free. We might... Oh. No, actually, a lot of these top ones are really good, aren't they? I mean, these lower ones. Highborn and lowborn is kind of rough. I think seeing a counterpart's stats is probably the most important, in my opinion. Haggling I don't care too much for, to be honest with you. What? We'll think about that, actually. We'll think about it. Okay, and we will... What should we do here? Oh, baby. Can I learn these from Bernard, or do I have to, like, use them? I don't remember. Anyways. Vinland Saga. Man, I got so much stuff to watch. But I will keep Vinland Saga in mind. I have to watch, I'm still keeping up with Spy Family actively. Kind of, for the English dub. Ah, damn it. Sorry, I think I'm going the wrong way. Should I practice with Bernard? You know what? We'll have a little chat between us.
Yeah.
For now. And then we will after we're done with the bulk of the chatting, I think we'll head on to see what Matthew and Fritz are doing. But remember, guys, nettle, belladonna. If I pass by something that looks like a herb, it probably is. So let me know. Because I will forget. I absolutely guarantee you. What the hell does a nettle and a belladonna even look like? Chamomile? Poppy? Actually, since we're here. Anyway, I gotta catch up on Spy Family by a little bit. I have to watch, what was it called? The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. I really want to watch that one. Is Vinland Saga's on the list now? I think there's like one more. But I've been kind of unsure whether I should... It's called like 100 Kanojo or something in Japanese. But in English, it's a really long title. I'm not really too sure about the plot of that one, but I think it's about some guy that... Nice. Some guy who... Some like deity blesses or curses him and tells him that he now has like 100 soulmates and he's going to meet like all of them. And as a result, there's like 100 waifus in the show that are slowly getting introduced over time. Is that not a thing? Wow, what a beautiful view. Anyways, but it looks so fun. So fun. I think I really need like a good comedy, you know? I feel like I don't laugh. Aside from the occasional like wheeze. You know? I'm a wheeze kind of guy. What is St. John's wort? Oh. Got rid of a lot. Okay, let's fight Bernard before I forget. No! I forgot he's only here during the day and it's about nighttime. Damn it. Kind of screwed myself on that one. Well, I guess we'll go herb hunting. Herb hunting. Dandelion and sage. Is sage? No, it's nettle and belladonna. Damn it. Herb. The H is silent. Herb. Hello, Governor. I'm here to pick up some herbs. English people be like, hello. The tea is quite hot, isn't it? Bruv. Oi. Kind of like honest. Honest? You don't say honest? He was an honest man. Herb. Ot. Honest. I don't, I've been noticing the young people slang, right? I'm hearing people say, instead of honest or honest, it's like honest. Like an AH instead of aw. It's ah. Ah, honest. Salmon? Man, that's a really nice salmon. We're looking for herbs, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. I know I'm kind of just going through the forest right now, but we're looking for herbs. Salmon. Hi, gonna beat you up. I'm Taku. Is that not an herb? Look at that. Can you guys see? I'll pull the torch out. Oi, bruv. That's a nice salmon you got there. Honestly. What other things are silent? Oh. Salmon. Oh. Thistle? What is that? We're picking it up, I guess. Up until recently, I called it with L. That is funny. I do remember this conversation, like, vaguely. Saying whether you say salmon or salmon. That salmon is moving upriver with remarkable speed. Oh. I bet Giggles walked away from the computer. I can feel it. I just know it. I was like, hi, gonna beat you up, I'm Taku. And then Giggles just walks away from the computer, never to be seen again. She'll be back. Eventually. I don't know where the herbs are, man. The herbs. I'm not usually a big fan of backseating, but honestly, with this game, I'm really tempted sometimes. I got no clue where we're going. I think we're just gonna... Oh. I think we're just gonna find an inn and just sleep it off tonight. Oh. Creepy, but okay. Aspen can't help me with this game. Man! More clueless than I am. This doesn't bode well. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a new person for... Actually, no, we've... Oh. I feel like it's been a really long time since we had a new person join us for the Kingdom Come stream, but we had like 2 on Friday, 2 new people. Maybe even 3? I only really remember 2. We might have as much as 3 in the last Friday. And then Monday, everybody else was that showed up was a returner. Yeah, we had the raid last week too, yeah. I mean like commenters. Chatters. I find there's a lot of chatters for this game. People that come in and are like, did you know that the... I don't know. There's something behind the something. Bro, it's getting so hot. I don't know why, but like suddenly I'm really hot. Oh, baby. I am genuinely sweating all of a sudden. Oh, give me like 2 seconds. Oh. Kind of glad art. Uh, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds! Okay, it was longer than 2 seconds. Anyway. Bro, why is it... Hot damn. Hold on. Good grief, man. I take my shirt off. I don't... Did someone, like, turn a heater on in my room? Is, like, the apartment on fire? It's so hot. Why is it so hot? Hold on. I'll be right back. My mistake. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me, like, 2 seconds. Hold on. Hold on. All right, sorry. Oh, did I not mute? Anyway, sorry guys. I genuinely don't know what happened. It was like, it was fine. Suddenly, it was like, you know when you enter like a hot car, start sweating? It's kind of like that, but just a sweat. That was a really dumb way to describe it, actually. I just started sweating. I don't know why. It was like kind of gradually getting hotter, but I didn't want to open the window because it's really cold outside. So I kind of like opened a vent. See if that helps. Giggle says, it got hot because I came back. Incredible. Yep, that was it. And Giggles left, came back to the computer. That's all it took. Here all night, folks. No comment. I have no comment at this point. Oh, that's right. Let's go sleep at the,
Yeah.
we haven't seen our girlfriend for a while. Hopefully there's no, unsafe happenings if I talk to her. I think we'll be okay. Teresa. Teresa, my love. Or should I say Theresa? You know? Pronounce the H. Theresa. Salmon. Hot. Hot. Ma'am?
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Thanks. We didn't get you anything, but thank you. Bye. Let's... Thompson? I think... Don't start. I think I'll just obnoxiously say every silent letter that I possibly can. That I catch anyway. Thompson. Theresa. Anyway, how's everyone's day going? How's the, how's PoE, Aspen? Giggles, how goes life, I guess? Oh, right. I thought you finished the reality show application. I didn't know it was ongoing. A new season starting this Friday. Let's go. So, shoot, we should go to see a bath wench, huh? So is it like stat based? You know, like can you get to a point where you become so strong that everything is just not worth it anymore, even if there's a new season? Oh, you know, I briefly played Overwatch last night. There's a new character, Mauga. He's so dummy overpowered. He's like kind of broken.
Good morning.
Genuinely the most broken tank I've ever seen in my entire gaming career.
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
I'm interested in your services. Could you give me a bath?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
I'm rich as hell.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm
1.3K
sure you'll be
groschen.
extremely satisfied. God be with.
That's why they have a new season. Your character gets too strong for good. Man. I don't know what to tell you, my man. Seems like a lot of upkeep, you know? I mean, I guess it's nice that they have content for something you like. But, damn. There's so much to, like, do. It's kind of how I felt about, what do you call it? That's how I felt about, Fallout 76. I was kind of having fun, and then at one point I was like, oh, there's not enough stuff to do. And then I stopped playing for like a few months, and then there was too much stuff to do. And now I'm at a point, like several years later, that I can't go back. There's too much stuff. I'm out of touch.
Yeah.
I think the best time to get a game is when it's on sale. Most of the big bugs have been ironed out. And like all the DLC is included. That's the best time to buy. Absolute best time.
Yeah.
I personally still live in like 2012, so in my mind, I can deal with like a lot of jank, and it's totally fine. I don't feel the jank anymore. The things you do in PoE is pretty much the same. You just gotta have one extra content per season, and the extra content is gone. What? So like the extra content they added in the past season is gone and replaced with the new content? Is that what you're saying? Also, we're gonna accept the quest from this guy. I know we just like robbed him in a different stream, but I want to see if he'll give us a quest. Oh, is he outside? You inside? You outside? Damn it. Okay, I think we can't talk to him yet. He's like deep in there, and we're gonna get in trouble if we walk in. Let's go check on our friends, I guess. I guess we'll move, Ooh. Let's move this way. We'll take care of the bandit camp. No, damn it. We don't have savior snaps. You know what? I don't care. We're going. We're going. We do it for the content. Totally forgot about these cabbages. Did I... Henry! Did you just eat 2 cabbages? Anyway, yep, we are... Oh! We are going to kill the bandits at the bandit camp. That will be our to-do for today. And then after that, we'll go check out Matthew and Fritz. Hopefully we'll have enough time in the day to do that.
Yeah.
We'll sleep at that town, and then we'll continue north, I suppose. Just for more questing. I really need to level that lockpick, but it's so difficult. It's either like, I haven't seen like a normal lock, you know, it's either like easy or hard. So, okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes on the road for a moment. Hopefully we don't get ambushed again. So, the Game Awards is tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'll have to work when the Game Awards is up, so that's kind of a big bummer, but what was that guy's name? That host? Geoff? There's some guy that hosts like the Game Awards all the time. He's a very big like Kojima fan, Hideo Kojima, and he was talking about some like Geoff was talking about some like trailer for something that he was like really hyped about, and I know he's talking about Death Stranding, so I'm like, I just have this feeling he's talking about Death Stranding, so I'm really looking forward to seeing more Death Stranding. Geoff Keighley or something? Keighley? Geoff Keighley. I don't know. Death Stranding? Man, don't sleep on that, dude. It's so good. Kind of. I wouldn't stream it, but it's good. It's a good time. I think it's for a very specific person, you know? It's not like the greatest... well... It dares to be different, you know? And whether or not you like that difference is kind of the determining factor. I think if you go into it expecting like an experience rather than expecting a game, then you'd like it better. Amazon Delivery Sim, don't get me wrong, like I 100% understand. Is that a building up there? I 100% understand why some people would like it, and I 100% understand why some people would hate it. Oh, software update. To me, it was really good, but I do see some things could be improved, you know? Oh. Did we... I overshot. We're at Ledechko. I overshot by a lot. We're supposed to be like right here. I totally forgot to turn off at this Miller. We're like all the way over like here. Okay, hold on. I know where I'm going this time. I know. Anyways, it's pretty good. I think the thing that it's the weakest at, in my opinion, isn't the gameplay. It's the names and the dialogue. It's very much written by... The character names are very much made by someone who does not have English as their first language. You know? Like, if you told me that a native English speaker named a character Die Hardman, I would laugh. It doesn't... You don't do that. Die Hardman. And what else? This is the second time that Hideo Kojima has named a main character Mama, which also kind of odd. We're heading the right way now, by the way. No, his name is literally Die Hardman, and no one bats an eye. They say it with like there's nothing wrong with that name. Die Hardman. What other names were there? Die Hardman really sticks with me. Naming someone Mama is kind of crazy. For the second time, in Metal Gear, there was a character called Big Mama. That was kind of crazy. The part where you name your main character Solid Snake. I love Solid Snake, but that's kind of crazy. Naming another character Liquid Snake, that's kind of crazy. Naming another character Solidus Snake, that's kind of crazy. Not Solid Snake, but Solidus Snake. That's kind of crazy. Operation Snake Eater, that's kind of crazy. What else? Naming a character the boss, that's kind of crazy. As though her first name is actually the. I don't think they've ever said her actual name. It's always been like the boss. Oh, wait, is that the camp? They down there?
Hey, who's there?
Just little old me. Can one of you, like, aggro to me, please? Actually, you know what? Let's ride up on our horse. Okay, watch. You see the horses down there? Right there. I'm going to turn away. I'm going to whistle. He's going to be behind me. Watch. Oh, never mind. Oh. Don't look. Don't look. Nothing to see here. I want to fight him on flat land. I don't want to fight him down there. Oh, he is booking it. Okay, I think we're good. We'll just fight him over here. Oh, he's right here.
Is that all you got? Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Where's our... Ow! What happened to our, shield? This guy's kind of... This guy sucks. I think we'll be okay. Oh. We literally just smoked the camp leader, just like that. That was it. He's dead. Let's go. Master Huntsman Sword. Let's go. Oh, he's still alive. Not anymore. Yeah, the old man had more strength than that. That was crazy. The old man that escaped the retirement home and just stood in the path waiting for someone to fight him. He was stronger than this guy. What kind of stats are we looking at for this? Oh, it's not as good as my current one. Too bad. That was juicy. Oh, baby. The kill? Or did I like burp or something? I don't remember. How is this better? It's the same coif, is it not? Look at that. They're the same coif. Only one of them is like more damaged. But somehow it's better. Guess we'll switch to that one. That's rough. That's rough. Stabbing him. Oh, baby. Filthy casual, that one. Shoot, I moved something I shouldn't have. What did I move? Oh, the short common Hauberk. Hauberk. The U is silent or something. I don't know. English is kind of dumb when you get down to it. I can't even lie. English is kind of dumb. I think silent letters never should have existed, in my personal opinion. It really shouldn't. Everything should just be spelled exactly how it sounds. Salmon. What's the point? Same thing with like, I don't know why, maybe I shouldn't say that on the stream. Never mind. We're gonna play it safe. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyways, report the camp's destruction to Bernard. Don't forget the leader's spurs. Oh, baby. Is this really the only guy that was standing here? Just one guy? About to get shanked. There's so many dishes. Oh, well. Looks like my sink, to be fair, so I shouldn't roast him on that. Okay. And it's empty, so I... Okay. Whatever. I don't care. I wasn't looking for cool stuff anyway, so... What do I care? Poison wine? Do I just have poison on me? See, stuff like this in games kind of pisses me off. Same thing with like Metal Gear. Like, I love Metal Gear, and I love this game, don't get me wrong, but like when you see weapons just out in the open, and you can't grab them, like this mint is grabbable, but why is this not grabbable? Man, I was really hoping to fight more guys. It's sad, man. What is this? Oh, baby! Somebody hid their savior schnapps out here. Salmon. Oh, I found another one. Thyme versus thyme. 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 Herbs. Herbs. Thyme. I feel like I've genuinely, legitimately said thyme before.
Yeah.
Why must I persist? I don't know, man. My brain just kind of like gets stuck, you know? Like it's the topic of the night. Once you find the topic, you just never let go, you know? I didn't bring a whole lot to talk about this stream. I don't know, like usually I'm pretty talkative. This stream, I don't really know what to talk about. It's kind of like I lost a bit of like that, I don't know, zest that I normally have, you know? It's like instead of that like little twang, it's like fish and chips without that lemon squirt, you know? I don't know why I worded it like that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
What's a piece of media that has pissed you off recently? Oh, that's an excellent topic. Oh, you know, I've been on Reddit as per usual, right? I scroll the popular tab sometimes. There's a new one that's really gaining popularity called I'm the Main Character. And it pisses me off so much. I hate watch it. But it pisses me off. It's like, you know when people do like, it'll be like a silent library and they'll be like yelling, or it'll be like, I don't know, your local like Denny's, and then they'll like break out into like a dance that just like blocks everybody's path. Oh, it makes me so mad. So mad. Like, there's nothing, like, in particular. Yeah, people being a public nuisance. There was one... There was one in particular that really pissed me off. It was like a big library, and this guy was like went up to this other guy, and he was like, "Hey everyone, this is my boyfriend," and blah blah blah, just trying to like embarrass him. And then he was just like yelling in this library, and somebody down the hall was like, "Hey, can you shut up, please?" Then he like started to walk away, and then the guy was like, "Thanks." And the guy filming was like so shocked, like, how could he have said that? Nope. Anyways, I was baffled. Like, how do you? Did they not like the work I gave them?
Hey, twat face.
What? Is that how you greet your friends? The monastery wants money from you. What? What is this dialogue? Have I watched This Is a Library video? I have not. I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna like have my blood boiling before I go to sleep tonight.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howl.
I have no clue what that dialogue option came from. Did we glitch something?
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
What?
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
Just calling each other twats now. Hey, twat face. Well, look, I kind of want to help him, but there's a nicer way to be like, let me help you, Fritz. Rather than Fritz, don't be a twat.
All right, if you say so.
I'm gonna help him. We're not doing that dialogue option.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Funny one. Don't do that though. Don't do that. I know how you're feeling, but don't do that. What has he done to you? He doesn't seem that bad to me. And the others at the mill, what do you want to do about it?
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
Yowza. I was really up to my waist in water. Can you believe it? Another like 4 feet and it would have been over my head. Insane. Can you imagine? Just to your waist. You can literally just stand up. Well, okay, look. I don't really know how I feel about when people are like, I can't swim. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I guess to an extent I live like a privileged life, right? Like I've been to the pool. I know how to swim. But I guess some people don't have access to the pool, right? So they wouldn't know how to swim. Or like a body of water that's not a current. But I feel like if you're this close to water, like you should know how to swim, right? There's I mean, back in this time, there's like nothing to do aside from like physical labor, right? And if you're wandering around all the time, you should know how to swim, right? Anyways, I don't know what to say about this.
I spoke with him briefly, and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Huh? Fritz, I need you to like rewind for 2 seconds. So Thomas is the employer, right? So Fritz's solution to problems with his employer are A, we literally fight him, and then hopefully if we win, he backs off. Plan B is to literally kill him. So, Fritz, now look, we're friends and all, but we're not gonna literally kill your employer. It's genuinely deranged. Genuinely deranged. And I know this is like a different time, but bro, you should find it. I don't know, something. Yeah, it did escalate quickly. Something to like, I don't know, find some other place to work somehow. I think murder is a very big escalation.
Greetings, Henry.
Hello, Fritz wants to kill someone.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the ass. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
I can understand.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Giggles is right. The amount of drama here. Ma'am, are you sick of the drama? Millmaid Jane? Sort out Fritz and Matthew's problems with Thomas. Alright. Are you Thomas? Old Thomas?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Kinda rough looking. I do live for the drama. Look. Two things can be true, okay? This can be dramatic, and I can complain about it, but I can also live for it, you know? I heard people call you the town fool, provoke him. I hear there's a dice game going. Is this the one to kill him? Or how are the carpenters? Okay, we're gonna do our best to not kill him, because that is genuinely deranged. So we're gonna try our absolute best to not smoke this man.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
What?
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
What the hell is happening?
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
I think that's a reasonable expectation. I mean, well, okay, look, right? Whether or not they speak to Jane really doesn't have anything to do with the work. Right? Who Jane talks to is her business. Who they talk to is their business. And as long as a lot of them want to talk to each other, then it's fine. I think it's unreasonable to be like, don't talk to Jane just because he's jealous, but at the same time, I mean, if it gets him to stop talking or to stop complaining, then I guess we can arrange it, right? I mean, the other option is to kill him.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. God be with you.
Okay, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but... yeah, it sounds fair. I think they're both being kind of bickering, but if this is the compromise, it's not that big of a compromise, you know? It kind of seems like they don't really care for Jane either, so I think we should be okay.
Greetings, Henry.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself.
What?
He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, good.
You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help. I'll be with you.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I got scared for a second. I was like, bro, you are not about to throw a fit over not talking to a girl.
Hey, twat face.
Okay.
See you later.
Okay. This... I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad it worked out. I really don't understand why I was needed here, but I'm glad it worked out. That was still more entertaining than a Final Fantasy 16 side quest, though. I will say. Let's, Oh, we have to find out why Fritz and Matthew owe the monastery. Oh, and we need to find those purple herbs, damn it. Okay, for a moment I was like, we have nothing to do, but we do have stuff to do. How do we... I marked it, didn't I? What? Oh. Oop. Up. Oh, what? So, we need to talk to the monastery, right? The miller probably wouldn't know. Hold on. There's too much stuff on me. Why am I always so heavy? Get rid of that. Bowman's Brew. Okay. We're good for now. I want to see... Is this really the miller's daughter? Yow. I mean, beautiful. Anyway. She's alright. We're getting out of here. I'm not commenting on this anymore. A slip of the tongue. It's the graphics, you know. After that left my mouth, I'm kind of like, shoot, she was probably modeled after a real person. I'm sure the real person is beautiful, just to clarify. Anyway. Anyway. Moving on. We need to find a purple something to heal. We need to get healing herbs. We need to find a purple herb. But I haven't seen a purple one for... Actually, are these? No, that's not something. We still need nettle and belladonna. I don't know where either of those are, and I don't know what they look like. Aside from the little, like, green bit that was in the book. Nettle and belladonna. Maybe it's in just, like, a totally different biome, you know? Do they have biomes here? Anyways. I have this feeling that we're going to be back. That Matthew and Fritz are going to get into trouble again. Or Fritz is literally going to kill someone. We'll be back. Which opens up a question to the class. If your best friend ever killed someone and told you, would you tell on them? Or would you keep it a secret? Help him dispose the body! Aspen's a real one, but also, kind of sus behavior, question mark? Real one, but also, I'm giving you the side eye. Genuinely crazy, but also kind of real. Depends on why they did it. Whoa! Well... Okay, that... I don't really know... Aspen says, why? Do you have a body to dispose of Taku? No. No. Actually, no. But, Giggle says, a little too real, perhaps? Okay, I'm curious what you mean on, it depends on why they did it, right? Aspen's like, need some help? You have a body to dispose of? No. But Giggles, what do you mean on it depends on why they did it? Like, what is an acceptable, like, you won't tell someone, you know? In what case is it acceptable to, like, not tell someone? I think if someone told me that they killed somebody, I would probably make sure that I and everyone I know is safe, and then be like, you have 24 hours to come clean, or I am going to tell on you. I think I'd give them a little bit of time to be like, you gotta do it, I'm not getting involved in this. But if you don't, then I will. I don't think there's really a good reason to, like, straight up murder somebody. I think that I can, like, sympathize with, like victims of abuse and them murdering. I can kind of understand where that, like, anger comes from. But just generally speaking, I don't think there's a good reason to murder someone. Giggle says, say a powerful underground kingpin was killed because they were going to get my friend first. Would feign ignorance. snitching would make it worse for everyone. Would it? I feel like even if you snitched and there was like an underground kingpin that the cops knew about, I mean, I imagine the cops would care even less, you know, about the kingpin. They'd probably be like, oh, good, you know, one problem off my list. Would it make it worse? I don't know. If it was a proper duel, I would not object. You know, I heard that in some states, like mutual combat is actually like legal. Unless they had the cops in their pocket. Ooh, that is a good point. A very extreme, bizarre, and unique example, but yeah, I suppose I can see where you're coming from. But anyway, in some states, mutual combat is like actually legal. I don't remember what states there are. I would imagine Texas or something, but in some states, I think you can like call the cops and be like, me and this other guy are like agreeing to fight, so can you like come spectate? And I think it like becomes legal at that point. And if somebody sustains like a serious injury or whatever, that's on you because you agreed to the mutual combat. I'm pretty certain it's in like 2 states, I think. You can do that. You can see that in the South. Hell yeah. Can you imagine someone has a quick draw duel in the streets in like 2023? Why are we here? Oh, we have to... Johanka, can I... Oh, there we go.
Henry, how are you?
I'm alright. Oh, we can ask her, thank goodness.
You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here, and after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking. I'm trying to help people in dire need, and the 2 of them are drinking! With that cretin Elias.
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All 3 of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
What? Aspen says, I think my state is one of those. Really? Gotta check that out.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. One minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around. They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
Okay, look. Slightly controversial opinion, but as long as 2 people are like consenting to a fight and they're not destroying property or like hurting other people, I think that should be fine to fight, is it not? Right? I feel like what people do between each other is like kind of their business. Yeah, I think if 2 people want to fight each other and someone gets seriously injured, as long as they both agreed before the fight started, I mean, that's kind of on them, isn't it? If they're evenly matched, then yeah. I will say, oh, and there has to be no weapons. I'd say no weapons, just fists. But there should be a... Giggle says if they're evenly matched, and Aspen says there should be a rule. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, I want to hear what you guys think, but in my personal opinion, I think that they don't need to be evenly matched. And I think the only rule should be like no intentional like killing or maiming, you know? Or like severe damage. Like you shouldn't like poke someone's eyes out. If the guy's down, the fight's over. Yeah, that's a good rule. Taku's trying to see someone get clobbered. No, I see. Okay, so when I think of what you said, Giggles, about if they're evenly matched, yeah, no eye poking, no ball kicks. You don't like, You know, like how some people are like, they're clearly like wimpy, but they talk a lot of smack, and they try to pick fights with someone that's much bigger than them. I think it's perfectly acceptable that they can both agree and like the wimp can get beat up, you know? 'Cause I think you need to like, you know your place in the physical hierarchy sometimes, you know? In that you should know better than to pick a fight with someone that's like twice your size. Yeah. Yeah. Some people, they just talk like they can't ever be hit, you know? And I think, not to say that I advocate for violence, right? I'm saying that a mutual comparison of physical prowess between two consenting individuals is okay in my book.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank you. That's all I need. Tell me more about the situation here.
Oh.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food
didn't mean
for
to
them
do
and a
that.
place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Well, we learned a little bit more about this Fritz and Matthew situation. Wait, is that the man himself? It is.
I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Huh? They respect you. Such spite is unchristian. You wouldn't want to limp even more. How much do they owe? Never mind. I am curious how much they owe. I just don't want to pay it. We could literally just threaten this man. Start a second fight. You ready to lose again, loser? I think they respect you is just kind of a flat out lie. Such spite is unchristian. I don't think that's true, but I don't think that's going to work. If we threaten him, I think we'll lose reputation, but I think it'll work. How much do they owe? I don't want to pay it. Let's try this one.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really.
Let's go.
If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
He really 180 just now. That was the fastest 180 I've ever seen. Tell Fritz the news. Let's go. I bet I'm going to get all the way down there, and I bet that man's going to be like, apologize? Why should I apologize when he started the fight? And then we'll be back at square one. We'll come back and threaten him. Ah, damn. Ears itchy today. Okay. Oh. Is this? Oh. Is this, not a quest giver?
I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Okay.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
A little.
To be honest, not really.
So what am I supposed to do with you?
Oh.
Well, never mind. At least you'll learn something new. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
And steel, right? Sounds good.
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Hell yeah, at least we'll get the nettle. Mochi says that guy looks like that one guy in Psych, the show. What's Psych? Psych? Does anyone... Giggles? Aspen? Psych?
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and the eyebrights. Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener. How do I know which are the weeds?
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a dandelion, stinging nettle, and thistle look like.
How can I tell them apart?
You see, this is the part where you learn something.
Let's repeat the same dialogue.
To find out what a dandelion, stinging nettle, and thistle look like.
Let me check that. Psych. Huh? What is this? You talking about... Sean Spencer? Is that the guy? Oh. Got scared that I almost closed OBS. It's literally the greatest comedy detective show.
I see.
God be with you.
He does... I mean, he's looking down now, but... maybe a little bit. Maybe he's actually in the game. The actual actor. Shoot, what did he say? Hold on. Oh. Supposed to pull up the nettles, thistles, and dandelions. Okay. I've noted it here. I guess we'll... I'm going the wrong way. I thought he was talking about, like, there's a little garden over there, but... Anyway. Alright. Weeding stream? You guys excited? Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Get ready. Is this the garden? Or the cemetery? I can't tell. Is it? Oh, here it is. According to Google, that's not him. Damn. Oh, wait. It's too bad, man. Okay. Don't pull mint or eyebright. So we want to pull the thistle. Oh, was that? Oh, the pink ones are the thistle. There we go. But what are... Oh, baby! Now we know what a nettle looks like. Okay. Let's go. Good night. This is not what I expected. This is not what I expected of tonight's stream. This is a nettle. This is a thistle. So we don't want... Oh. We don't want these kind of white flower ones. Nettle. Oh. Dandelion. Is that not a thistle in there? Oh, I mean a nettle. The best game. The greatest game of our generation. Nettle. Dandelion. Sorry, I have to check the list like every time. Nettle and dandelion, you can come with us. Nettle, dandelion, thistle. Nettle, dandelion, thistle. Nettle, dandelion, thistle. Nettle. Thistle. We'll get back to talking in a moment. Nettle, dandelion, thistle. Are these all just weeds at this point? Oh, there's a mint there. Hold on. Almost screwed up. There's a thistle. So dandelion. We don't want mint or eyebright. Nettle, dandelion, thistle. Bro, how did you let this get into such disarray? Nettle, dandelion, thistle. 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 Mochi, if you're still there, did you try the latest Overwatch update? With Mauga, the tank. Nettle, dandelion. Damn it. Not yet. Ah. Well, it's broken, so... The new tank is so broken. He's dummy overpowered. It's genuinely a joke. Well, you can actually use... It seems like it's turning very, like, pay to win. Because I think the new character is locked behind the battle pass. Copy and paste Maui. Yep. Exactly. Well, if you add, like, big guns and make him an entirely different person, I suppose. But yeah. Nettle, dandelion. Bro, why are there so many weeds? The white streak of hair. Does Maui have a white streak of hair? I don't remember that. Nettle. Fortnite? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is the snake skin in yet? I think I might have to play for the snake skin. Mauga has comfrey. What is that? Dandelion. 50 days, damn it! No! Fortnite, though... Fortnite is just okay. Like, was playing it for a bit, but it's very okay. I imagine there's too many, like, kids that play it. Because I noticed that a lot of the Fortnite people, they try to do this, like, jumping, like, juke maneuver, but they always do it, like, really, really poorly. I've noticed. So it makes sense because I keep winning. They do, like, they'll, like, try to, like, jump shot you, so they'll keep, like, jumping around and trying to shoot you, but their aim is so incredibly bad that usually what I do is I stand still, so my aim is a lot easier. I stand still and my aim is pretty good, so I don't move and I laser them and the fight's over. It's not that hard. Every once in a while, like when it gets towards the end of the match, that's when things get kind of hard, but at the beginning it's like really hard to die. In my opinion. Bro, how many weeds are we picking up? Like, is there really a garden here, or are you like farming weeds? I don't understand. This'll just stop picking them. It's for a quest, man. I picked up a weeding quest for some reason. I could have done this off camera, to be honest. No one would know if I did this off camera. But alas, here we are. I don't even know if this is considered... Oh. Is there like a mission area for this? There is, damn it. I was going so far for no reason. Okay, so there's a weed left. You guys don't happen to see like a yellow dandelion in here, do you? There's something that's a weed in here. I feel like it would have told me the quest is complete. It's all just mint. Why do you need this much mint? Oh, another thing, controversial take, but mint ice cream is kind of gross. Anyways, also open question for the class. Going back to a topic we were talking about earlier, what is the thing that, or have you watched anything that infuriated you? What's the most infuriating thing you've watched recently? Mine, I still go with, like, just generally speaking, people that are just public nuisances really annoy me. It's so annoying. Especially, like, oh, prank videos. Prank videos are also kind of pissing me off. I think, well, prank videos, it kind of depends. If it's in, like, good taste, it's okay, but... you know, like, harassing people is not a prank. It's just harassment, you know? There's a fine line between pranking and harassment. And if you don't know the distinction, you shouldn't be pranking. Where is... Aspen is trying to stay away from things that infuriates. You know... Yeah, that is a good move. I generally try to as well, but... It's tough, man. Also, I think... We must have done it, because I don't see anything. We're just going to head back. See if we can turn in the quest. Yeah, because that area up here is... I don't think we're supposed to clear it. There was one of this guy that went to this like restaurant, and he was like a huge muscly guy. He had like a fanny pack on. He took like one bite out of whatever he was eating, and then he just stood up and started like dancing in the middle of the restaurant, just like in everybody's way. That was kind of infuriating.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
I just won't get any sleep.
I may have picked a couple of plants, or not a leaf wasted. Bro, I'm all skill.
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it.
And you wouldn't know anyway.
I'm going to check with my own eyes.
Don't look that hard. Is he actually going to... Okay. Go look. Walk. Find out for yourself. Check out my beautiful job that I've done. This man, leisurely walk. You are going to the thing, right? You're not. No. Anyway, I used to be a frequent public freakout watcher as well. That sub was infuriating. Oh, you know what's really infuriating? Anything that involves like harassing or like just generally bothering like retail workers. Oh, that's so infuriating. Oh, there was one video. I remember this one video. This guy was trying to return like a plate that he had like already ate, even though the plate was like, you know, any meat was like gone from the bone, and he's like, oh, send it back to the kitchen, I don't want it. Like, bro, you ate everything. Can I have a reward now for my weeding?
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You're a fine fellow. Truly, I couldn't have done a better job myself. You're a herbalist at heart. Here's the reward. You earned it. See you later.
You heard that, right? You heard that. Herbalist. Giggles? Herbalist? He said it. The man himself said it. Brother Nicodemus has settled it once and for all. Herbalist. Aspen remembers a video prankster trying to prank DoorDasher and getting shot. I don't know if we're thinking of the same video, but I saw something similar. It was in like a mall, like food court. Some video prankster was like harassing this guy and he got shot. Oh, he was a DoorDasher? Man, I saw that video. I thought I was gonna watch someone die. It's more like a... more of like an ouchies response, you know? I'm shot. Ouchies. Yeah. No comment on satisfaction. I thought I was about to watch somebody die. I didn't realize what I was watching until like he was already shot. I really hate when you open a video and you read the description too late and you see something that you really shouldn't have. That was one of those moments. Oh. God damn it, I don't want to help this guy again. We do have Nettle. Do you have Belladonna? Oh, he does. Let's take all 10. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. The DoorDasher guy didn't get charged with any assault charges? That's kind of surprising, to be honest with you. Because while I can sympathize with being upset about being harassed, I don't... You know, a verbal altercation becoming physical doesn't... You know, escalating from verbal to, like, attempted murder is kind of... It's kind of crazy. You know? I mean, it's one thing if you're, like, being threatened or something with, like, deadly force, but... Anyways, hold on. I gotta... The only thing he was convicted for was discharging a firearm in a public place. Man. No comment. Okay. Hold on. I gotta write down the notes for what we have to do here.
Quiet.
Okay, I got it. Dude, I really hate that sound of that guy spitting. Okay, let's try this. So we got 1 wine. Pour the wine in there. And then belladonna. I made a mistake. It was supposed to be 2 nettle. We're gonna reset here. Nope. Hopefully that didn't. Nope. I'm messing up. Hold on. I want to check our belladonna. I want to see if resetting screwed that up. No, we still have it. Okay, we're still good. Alright, so we are going to prepare Savior Schnapps. Let's go. Okay, so let's try this again. We'll prepare the wine.
I can't sleep again.
We got our belladonna and our nettle. We are going to... Okay, so there's 1 nettle. So we'll take nettle. And we put that in here. And we are going to tip the sunglass. And we are going to boil for 1 turn. Or 2 turns. Two. I hope that's okay. Nettle for 2 turns. And then we have to grind 2 belladonnas. Riveting stuff, riveting stuff. Okay, so the belladonna goes in there. Dude, the sound of that guy spitting, man. Belladonna. It's like cooking mama, but significantly more complicated. Okay. And now that we've grinded the belladonna, we are going to boil for 1 turn.
can't.
It's insane to me that that man really just spits on the ground indoors. Can you imagine the absolute puddle he's creating? Okay, did we do it right? Oh, baby. And that's how it's done. Actually, did that really use 2 belladonna? It did. That's okay. We have to make a bunch of these, so. I'm still... It's still kind of crazy that we, it was chewing tobacco. That would make a lot more sense. Wait, but he's... Can you be a brother of the church and still chew tobacco? Or is it just like not considered a drug back then?
I can't sleep again.
And even then, he's spitting chewing tobacco around. That's disgusting. Okay, so 1 nettle. Did I not pick that up? 1 nettle. They didn't have tobacco back then? Tobacco's from America. I didn't know that. Really? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait. We need to put the wine in first. I didn't know tobacco was from America. It's crazy. Okay, we're going to boil 1 nettle. Oop. I think if we can find, in all seriousness, if we can find a place that has belladonna and nettle, we could make so much money. It would take a while, but we could make so much money. Because Savior Schnapps, to buy one of these is like 300 gold. Or is it 100? I don't know, but all you really need is just those 2 ingredients, and you can make this. We could make so much money.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Okay, while that's going, we're going to take 2 belladonna. Mortar. What else has been infuriating? I'm trying to like keep things to like not controversial topics. To belladonna. So politics. Movie remakes? Kids these days. Well, okay. Politics, yes. I do have some kind of strong political opinions, but I don't want to alienate the audience. And also, you know, we're literally watching a game about me just boiling things in a cauldron. It doesn't need to become political, you know? I think I like not keeping it not political. Kids these days are pretty upsetting, I will admit. I do think that when I hear about like, oh, the like education level is like kind of down for like kids nowadays, I kind of understand, you know? I mean, if you were to like, if I were a kid and you were to tell me like, oh, college is on the rise, you're never going to afford anything, then I wouldn't study either, you know? I'd be pissed. If my prospects are like, you try hard, you don't try hard, nothing happens, I'd be pissed. Aren't you a Zoomer? No comment. I also try not to give away my age if possible. Wine. Movie remakes, though. What is, oh, the Wonka movie remake? Kitsune's here. Welcome, Kitsune. Kitsune, have you seen Vinland Saga? This is going way back to a conversation we were having earlier. I could be over 70 and we wouldn't know. Man, maybe. You wouldn't know. I could be a boomer even. You wouldn't know. I'm not, but you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that. Anyways, hold on. It's one nettle, I think. Yeah. Oh, Kitsune watched Vinland. What do you think of Vinland? And while I wait for that response. Oh, never got past season 1. Ooh. Giggles, this isn't looking good for you. Oh, never mind. Kitsune says it was good. Man. Giggles really wants me to watch Vinland. Not his style. Man. I think, based on what Kitsune's told us, it kind of seems like he watches a lot of stuff. Might already have a lot on his plate. Okay, to Belladonna. Kitsune watched Vikings. Nice.
I won't get any sleep.
I don't think
I just won't get any sleep.
I definitely haven't seen Vikings now that I think about it. I don't know much about Vikings, just period. I think the most mainstream Viking thing I've seen clips of is like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And even then, that's kind of not science fiction, but kind of like fantasy, you know? Belladonna. Okay, my concentration is going to be like half in the chat, half in the game, because I need to remember what I put in. But going back to movie remakes that we were talking about, the new Wonka, I guess it's not like a remake, it's like a prequel, but I don't... There's something about Timothée Chalamet that I don't really like, you know? You know what I mean? Kitsune says it was a really nice watch. Vikings or Wonka? Did Wonka come out? I don't think it did. But, I don't know. Oh, Vikings, nice.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
There's so much stuff to watch, man. So much stuff. Don't know about Wonka? I don't know, man. Timothée Chalamet just... I don't know. He has a look, you know? Like, he kind of looks like the kind of guy that... How do I put it? He looks like the guy who would like take a girl out on a date, wear like the Supreme jacket and like really fancy pants and like really expensive like Nikes, and then he would like sit on his phone the entire time and never look you in the eye because you're not good enough for him to look at. You know what I mean? Anyway, Katsuna says, I'm looking forward to Dune though, not a Wonka look. Yeah, he doesn't look like Wonka. I haven't seen Dune 1 though. I am a little bit interested in that, but
won't get any sleep.
Timothée Chalamet just kind of like looks like he's full of himself, you know? And maybe that's just me being a little judgmental, but he like, I mean, he's a looker, but I feel like he knows, you know? Like one of those guys that like knows he looks good. And he just kind of looks kind of cocky. His face is eerily angular, I guess. Kind of a sharp jaw, that one. Which isn't a bad thing. Tom Holland is peak. This is true. He was actually a goofy, dorky kid. Timothée Chalamet? Man, I feel so bad if I'm roasting this man and he's actually like pretty decent. I feel so bad. I'd feel so bad. His statistics song? What? Timothée Chalamet sings? He does
I
not
just won't
sing.
get any sleep.
What? I'm learning new things today. I remember seeing, I guess I'll have to listen after the stream's over. It's not a song? Huh? Hold on. To Belladonna. What in-game time is it? I bet it's like 3 a.m. in-game, and we're just kind of standing at this table. I remember Tom Holland's like skit where he's like dancing in the rain. I think that's like, did I say Tom Holland? I think I said Tom Holland. Anyway, that was entertaining. But I don't know too much about Timothée Chalamet aside from what he looks like, so I am judging him very harshly on how he looks. Apparently Zendaya liked him. Man, isn't Zendaya pregnant? Or something? She's gonna have a baby? Yeah, isn't she? She's gotta be.
Do with a bite to eat.
I might be talking. Was a rumor? Ah, damn it. Here I am spreading misinformation online. Never mind. I could have sworn she was pregnant, but oh. Did gain traction though. Nice. I love spreading misinformation. Should we? We got a lot of energy, actually. Let's just keep going with the potion stuff. Yeah, we gotta make one more to run out of Belladonna, so we might as well just keep going. A lot of people talked about it, not my fault. Thank you, thank you. I love escaping the consequences of my actions. Thank you for absolving me.
I won't get any sleep.
It's not my fault anymore. Anyways, Zendaya is actually someone that I also don't like, but I think I'm not justified, but I just don't like Zendaya. And I didn't like her because I used to watch Shake It Up, I think that's what it was called, on Disney Channel. And I really didn't like her character, so ever since then, I didn't like Zendaya. I'm sure she's fine as a person, but I guess like I think so far back into Zendaya's like character in Shake It Up, and I'm kind of like I hold that perception of Zendaya, you know. Kitsune was never a Disney kid. I was like for me on cable, Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network were like, Nickelodeon was on 32, Disney was on 33, and Cartoon Network was on 35. So they were like right next to each other. So I would swap between them. Was it Belladonna? To Belladonna. Not Rocky. Rocky? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Was Zendaya in Rocky? Wasn't Creed like a reboot of Rocky? Or something? I think some things need to just be left, you know? Like, we don't need prequels or sequels. Belladonna. Okay. We don't need prequels or sequels of everything. I mean, that's fine, I guess, but some things just need to end. Like, I made a mistake click, but thankfully it worked out. For someone who hated Zendaya's character, you don't even remember her name. Oh, that was her name in Shake It Up? I don't know, man. I saw Zendaya and I was like, I just can't. It was like the faces she made. in like response to stuff. Which, to be fair, I do like the exact same thing in real life, so maybe it's just kind of like I hate her because she's like me, you know, but Zendaya's fine. I got into this argument with my friends. Also, actually, let me, before I get into that, I'll catch up on chat. Prequel and sequel are cool, remakes bad. Most remakes nowadays are just not great. CC and Rocky. Her name was actually Rocky? I'm still in disbelief. I got into a argument with my friends because I was saying that Zendaya's not hot. And everyone in the Discord disagreed with me. It was an embarrassing moment, but I stand by what I said. I don't think Zendaya's hot. She's not like ugly. I just don't think that... I don't think Zendaya's hot. She's like okay. To me, Zendaya looks really like normal, you know? She looks like a very like normal person. She's not like bad looking. She's just... She's gorgeous. Bro, she's normal. Not hot. I don't even... She's not hot. She's not hot. She's just normal. I don't understand. It's like I'm the only one with this opinion that she's like normal looking. Like if I saw her in a crowd, she would blend in. She's very like normal. Aspen doesn't know how she looks. Okay. I need you to look up Zendaya and give us some feedback on how she looks. Oh, also, before I forget, Kitsune, on Thursday, we're not doing the Gang Beast thing. I pinned it to chat, but just in case you missed it. I thought that we would be able to do the Gang Beast, like, competition, but it turns out that they... Either I'm misremembering or they removed the feature where you can have AIs fight each other. So it's actually not possible to do what I was thinking, so tomorrow's stream is just not happening. But, yeah. Anyway, sorry about that, but it's literally impossible. Anyways. That's the best part. Somehow it fits her. Yeah, I think we will we'll keep the idea because I really do like the idea of viewers kind of getting to battle for what the next game is. I really like the idea. I just need to find a game that allows us to do it because Gang Beast doesn't allow us to do it anymore. So we'll have to figure it out, but it might be dealer's choice is kind of how I'm leaning. Oh.
Still, it seems like only yesterday she went to the good Lord.
Aye, you're right there. Life is short.
Stick fight may work? Let me look that up, actually. Monopoly? Well, I mean, can you have AIs fight? I want a game where I can name an AI character and have like an auto battle where the AIs will fight each other, you know? Like, I think Super Smash Bros. Is an excellent example where they can like fight each other, but I don't have I have a Switch Lite, but I don't have like a Switch, so I can't hook it up to the screen. Anyways, Aspen, have you found Zendaya? Stick fight is an AI. Damn it. No. Let's okay, we need to find something to eat. And I think there was another... Oh, he said meh. Oh, my bad, I missed it. Yeah, see? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Aspen. Exactly. Exactly. She's not ugly. I want to make that very clear. Zendaya is not ugly. She's just normal. She's normal. Yeah. She has style too. She has style, yeah. But, you know, she's normal. You know? And then I was saying Bella Thorne is hotter. And that's what got me like absolutely blasted in the Discord. Can't be compared to someone like Margot Robbie. Giggles, I'm right, by the way. Kitsune says can't be compared to someone like Margot Robbie. I will say that Margot Robbie looks like a supermodel. I'm just not interested. If that makes sense. You know? You ever like look at someone and you're like, objectively, I can tell that you're hot. I'm just not into you. That's how I feel about Margot Robbie. Like I look at her and I'm just kind of like, you're hot. I don't like feel anything, you know? Who's hot to me? That is an excellent question. And Aspen says Bella Thorne is kind of hot. Me and Aspen tonight are just like same page. I think I think that Aspen's a sucker for red hair, so he's biased. Man, we are on the same page. Anyway, what was I saying? I think I don't only like 2D women, but I do like 2D women as well. Katsune likes Harley Quinn, and then when Margot, oh yes, that was an excellent casting. I absolutely agree that Margot Robbie is the perfect choice for Harley Quinn. I think you know, season 1 of You, the Netflix show, the girl was my definition of attractive. Also, I'm losing track of what we're supposed to do right now. What do we... Wait, what is... Hold on. What is this? Oh, it's Tell Fritz the news. God damn it. Okay, so we have two things to do. We have to tell Fritz the news. Sorry, two different options, right? Option 1, we tell Fritz the news and we go report the camp's destruction to Bernard. Option 2 is we do the main quest up here. What do you think we should do? Should we do the main quest or turn in the side quests? They're like in completely different directions. Yes, the girl that played Beck. Yes. She is beautiful. As for 2D women, let me see. I gotta think. Yor is pretty hot, but that's kind of basic, you know. Yor from Spy Family. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yor. Oh, Jade from Victorious. Is she the what do you call it? Goth? The goth girl? If so, I agree. Yeah. The mean one, yeah. I think she's in what do you call that? There's like some show that she's in now. I've seen her fairly recently. Oh, you can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Kitsune can't. Oh, okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was saying the goth girl is in something like fairly recent. I think she's one of 3 leads or something for some show I'm not watching. Okay, I'm making an executive decision. I think we're gonna go turn in the side quests and we're gonna find out what on earth that is. Because I have to pick up like a bunch of side quests. Going up, I feel like I might be railroaded into like 2 hours worth of main content, which I think we can do in the next stream. So I think we'll go south for now. Her boyfriend in Victorious was in one movie. She had a boyfriend in Victorious? I don't remember. Oh, this brings up another interesting topic. Is Ariana Grande hot or not?
Yeah.
Thoughts? Class? Thoughts?
Yeah.
I think his name was Beck too. Just a million Becks. Wait, where's... We need food, man. Oh, we can go to the inn. The tavern. Is this the... Wait, is this the tavern? Ariana Grande isn't hot? Is that what you're saying, Aspen? I think... Ariana Grande is the exact same thing as, like, Margot Robbie to me. Where I'm like, I can tell that you're conventionally attractive. I'm just, like, not... I'm not about it, you know? She's hot, but not to me. And I'm not going to argue. Pretty. Very elegantly put, I think. Okay, let's get some food. Oh, also, for anyone that missed it, we got rid of Mutt. We sent him back to the mill. Because he got sliced to hell in the last stream. So, he's back there now. But now we don't have to worry about feeding him, so, you know, it kind of works out. This is really bad for our energy. Any 2D waifus or husbandos that you guys are into? It's a good run while it lasted. Was it? I guess.
Yeah.
Mutt was just... I feel like Mutt was just barking a lot. And we had to feed him, but we didn't do a whole lot with Mutt. And then eventually... we just, you know, got rid of him, so... It was okay. I think if he was more, like, helpful. But... and I know we have to, like, build up to it, but... Tartaglia? Who's that? From what show? I think there are two types of people in this world. There's the Lloyd simps and the your simps. You know?
Yeah.
Kitsune says, maybe in a stream like this, you train him. That is an excellent point. We have done, like, almost nothing this stream. Maybe I should have trained him. Okay. Giggles loves me some Lloyd, and Aspen's into Komi's mom. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to argue with you there. I'm not really into moms, but Komi's mom? You know, no comment. I'm not going to 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 comment. No comment. No comment. Komi's mom is a woman. We'll leave it at that. Error 404. I started licking my chops and rubbing my hands together. Man. Actually, you know what? That's an excellent... What the hell is a chop? Genuine question. What is a chop? Is it like a cheek? My lips? Oh, this is not. I thought we could just find our way down there, but I think we need a path. I wasn't sure which path to take, so I was just kind of hoping I could off-road it, but well, it's not a good idea. Where's the path going? Okay, I think we'll use this one. Hopefully it's the right one. Who else? Considering 2D women, the dangerous types. The more dangerous, the better, I say.
Yeah.
What I want is a woman that can throw me across the room, you know? That's the type that I want. If she can't pick me up and throw me, then I don't want her. The fitter, the better. Like Yor could like kick me and her like foot would go like straight through my chest. And I'd be into it. The yandere. What even is a... Not like crazy. Not like an I can fix her moment, but like, you know, dangerous. Dangerous. A woman that could absolutely kill me. Yes. Exactly. Hopefully she doesn't, but, you know. Oh, I know where we are now. Okay. I was kind of lost for a second. Oh, jinx. Can fix her sometimes for me. Oh. This is awkward, Shaq. Wait, Kitsune, who are you talking about for... when you think of I Can Fix Her, who do you think of? From Arcane. Oh, my bad. I thought you were saying Jinx because we were mentioning I Can Fix Her. Anyways, before we go any further, Shaq, so I checked the Gang Beast. I loaded it yesterday. And whatever... I thought that... I'm either they removed the feature or I'm misremembering, but it's currently not possible for AIs to fight AIs. So what I wanted to do is actually not possible anymore, question mark. It's definitely not possible now, so unfortunately we have to cancel tomorrow's stream. It's very unfortunate. I think we're going to keep the idea though, and hopefully someday down the line we are going to have a game that we can have AIs fight AIs. At that point we'll use that game to determine future games on the channel, but unfortunately we can't do tomorrow's stream. I thought we could do it, but we can't. It's so sad. Anyways, Jinx from Arcane is a baddie. I haven't seen Arcane though. I know Giggles has been talking about it. Giggles really wanted me to watch Arcane. Henry's come to see us. Oh, and...
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Is that how you greet a friend?
About your brawl with Elias.
How the fuck do you know about him?
Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
And say you'll pay the debt somehow. No, we said that if you say you're sorry, you won't have to pay the debt. Anyways. Kitsune says I need to watch more stuff. Alright. Age of Empire stream instead. Each game is an empire. Can the AIs be named and fight each other though? Also, would you guys actually watch an Age of Empires stream? I don't even know how to play that game. I've been like kind of... Really? I've been kind of avoidant of playing... I actually like slower, like more thought out games like XCOM and such. I really like this game too, but I also really like the thought out games, but I've been like really trying not to play them on the channel because I feel like there would be no viewership for those. Shaq says it would all be AI. Mr. Cochrane's a history guy. That is a good point. And Kitsune binges series on the weekends. Ooh. Oh, baby. That is a good move. I kind of used to do that before. But ever since I started streaming, my weekends are just like stream. Or something comes up and then the stream gets canceled. But speaking of the weekends, Kitsune, what are you watching on the weekends right now? And in other news, I need to figure out what I'm doing for the weekend. I was saying earlier, I kind of want to do Cyberpunk, but if I play it, I want to play Phantom Liberty. That which also means that I have to drop $30 for Phantom Liberty. So that's kind of rough. But I mean, it's possible. Kitsune has finals, so no movies. Maybe. Maybe. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Man, finals are... You know, when I was in college my freshman year, I remember one of the upperclassmen was telling me something like, "Oh, Shaq's got to go. Goodbye, Shaq." This man, Fortnite. What was I saying? There was this upperclassman that told me that when finals come around, he just kind of like zones out and the week becomes like a blur. And I've had the exact same experience every single time there's finals. I kind of like disassociate from my body, you know, like the soul leaves for a bit while the me on the inside suffers. But I did see that there's an Avatar game. I saw like a little clip of it, but I don't know. I have to check that out actually, because I haven't seen like a proper movie game for a while. But I mean, growing up, those have always been kind of rough, you know. Like, I gotta check that out. Kitsune finds it really hard to study till almost the last minute. Man, gotta study. I mean, to be fair, I did the exact same thing, but don't be like me. Don't do that. You need to study. You know? You gotta do what you gotta do. The future is important.
God be with you.
Becomes really hard to concentrate before then. I totally understand. I think... I was gonna start on a tangent, like, what really helps me, but then I realized that I don't have any advice about that. I too zone out, so nothing really helps. Man, okay, so I was talking about having ADD the other stream. Bro, college was so hard with ADD, because reading, like, I can't read. I mean, I can, but if it's not interesting, I can read about like a paragraph before my brain is kind of like sapped. So it's rough. I get it.
Is something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Susso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
That sounds like a rumor, my guy. Why would the spell matter? Spells, why not see for yourself? So how exactly can I help? Can help you with that. Especially when there's better things to do. Exactly! Like watching a stream, perhaps. Cough, cough. But, you know, I 100% agree, but, I don't know what to say. I'm just lucky, usually, with finals. I've failed, like, I don't know my record of failing finals. I failed, like, I failed stats like twice. And calculus 2 like once. So I guess that's 3 overall failures in total. I don't remember if I failed a final. If I ever failed a final, it was probably in one of those. Aspen prefers job more than university. This is facts. Well, honestly, I kind of prefer university. I liked the pace, you know? You go to class for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you're like done for the day. Love that. As soon as I start studying and suddenly the room is messy. Man. Same for me. If work gets kind of busy, my room gets kind of trashed. Stuff starts lying around. And bro, stats is hard. I think stats is harder than calculus. I did not understand stats at all. But sorry to hear about the family, work, and school trouble. Hope it gets better, my man. It's always the worst to have life problems when you're like trying to solve work and school problems, you know?
Using spells to strengthen steel. Sounds like old wives' tales to me.
That's what they say. They say he was always muttering something, and if anyone catches him at it, he stops at once and gives them dirty looks.
Maybe he's just praying.
Well, he's getting help of some sort, whether it's prayers or something less holy.
Aspen says stats was easy, linear algebra stuck. Bro, I think for me, linear algebra, I think was easy. Stats was like the hardest thing I've ever done. But good to hear you're acing it, Kitsune. Good to hear. Acing it. Man. But don't stop now. I mean, you're like right at the finish line.
Well, if it's troubling you, go and have a look for yourself.
Easy for you to say. I have too much work to do. And anyway, I can't just turn up asking questions. He wouldn't tell me anything.
And, how could I help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose asking costs nothing.
Just don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me.
I have looked like a turtle for so long. I need to really fix this. I don't want to sacrifice my armor, but also we need to stop looking like a turtle. It's a rough toss-up. Okay, where is this? No, it's back the other way. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep going south. We're getting there. We'll take one really long pass south and then we'll start going north. How do I... Ah, yes. The classic, I do not know which road leads me back. Somehow I end up choosing the right one. But it does take quite a bit of guessing. Anyways, what else was sucked about college? There was one professor I had in college. It was for like a psych class. I used to be a psych major once upon a time. And I had this like advisor. There was like, I don't know if you guys do this have done this for college, but we would have like a professor from like our major assigned to us, and then that professor would help us to like determine what classes we should take, when we should take them. And I was assigned for this like psych major, and he was like, oh, just take my like psych class. I took his class. Bro was expecting us to read like we had class like 2 or 3 times a week. He was expecting us to read like 30 to like 50 pages before every class. It was insane. I dropped the class. I didn't finish the class, but Genuine insanity. Kitsune says never wanted them, they're evil. I think, like, I kind of had to in my case. Oh, sorry, I missed one more. Kitsune has one. they're alright. I mean, at least in my experience, they're kind of helpful, but at the same time, some of the classes, that man's class was just broken. I don't know how that man expected anyone to like I have a life, you know, outside of school responsibilities. At that time I didn't have a job, so, but you know, I had responsibilities. You can't just expect everyone to like not have other classes and like not have a job, you know, like some people got jobs, other classes. You can't expect someone to read 30-50 pages before every class. It's insanity. Okay, genuine crazy. Kitsune says another reason why I failed stats. I knew I was failing. They didn't want me to drop the course. Man. Now, you gotta like, in my case, I had to strategically like plan my drops. I think there was like 1 or 2 I had to drop because I was just not having it. Like I was not gonna pass. I don't remember what they were, but it has happened before. That psych class is one of those. That reading, it was not happening. Not happening. But yeah, if I was failing stats... Well, actually, no. I think... I don't know if I'm misremembering, but I do think at one point I actually was doing really bad at the beginning of stats, to the point where I don't think I could salvage the grade, so I might have dropped it right before I was unable to drop it. I don't remember.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh, that is a nice bit of news. And that's not all. There's some trouble on the road to Sasau. There's most likely another camp thereabouts.
All right, I'll take a look around.
This man. Another settlement needs your help.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Good. That's how to treat the bastards.
All ears like look the same. How do you know I didn't just kill some innocents and I'm just like handing you the ears, you know? Bandit Hunter Henry. Man, this past one, we hunted like over here. There was only one guy. Smoked him. It was so quick. Should we... I kind of want to use our last streaming moments to fight Bernard. Oh, this is a good time. Kitsune, since we're here, you see this, like, sword stuff? And there's all these, like... Oh. There's all these, like, combos and such. I learned this one. I don't think I used a perk. Can I learn these other ones without using a perk? Like, can I have Bernard, like, teach them to me without having to spend anything? Scourge of Waylaymen. We're just bandits galore. Ah, continue to use perks for them. Okay. I think regardless we have to train a bit. What is this?
I think I've mastered the basics of combat. Could you teach me something a bit more advanced?
I see. And what weapon are you such a master at?
A sword?
I'm pretty good with a sword.
We'll test you.
Oh wait, I think I remember this. They don't give effects without perks. Damn it.
Stand there, take your weapon, and fight. If you look like you know what you're doing, I'll teach you a trick or two.
Alright, alright. Oh! I didn't realize that I had the perfect block, damn it. hold on. Try again, try again. Oh. Ah! Okay, hold on. This man is so fast. Chill out. You have to beat him in combat. Do I have to beat him in combat or just perfect block? Oh, my bad, I was reading chat. Hold on. Do heavy strikes to the head, but didn't get the effect until I got the perk. I see. I did get that one earlier in the stream. The head one. Oh. Because I think I remember Reddit was saying that was super overpowered. The head strikes. Oh. Okay, do I... Oh, damn it. Chill out. Do I actually have to hit this man?
Enough.
Oh.
We're done. Hopeless.
Oh, Bernard. I tried my best for you. Whatever.
I'd like to train, but I want real combat with real weapons.
A bit cocky, ain't you? But all right. I like a man with a bit of piss and vinegar in him. I'll never learn as much with a wooden sword as with a real weapon. The old master swordsman says a true apprentice of the martial arts should be wounded at least once. Some say he should even try what it's like to die. But that's blasphemy. Let's fight then. Have no fear, I won't kill you. But you might get hurt, and if you do, I won't bandage you. You'll have to deal with the consequences yourself. What weapon will you try?
Attack him properly. For the master strikes? Do we actually have to attack him for the master strikes? The only objective I saw was for the perfect block. Wasn't really sure. Let's try again.
Sorry, I'll have to think it over.
Ah, youthful whims. But, all right. You'll find me somewhere around here.
Bro, it's so hot. Why is my room so hot? I genuinely don't.
I've mastered the
I genuinely don't know why my room is like alternating between being like okay and like dummy hot. Giggles can't help it. Giggles, man.
I'm pretty good with a sword.
We'll test you.
Giggles thinks that the source of all hot comes from Giggles, you know.
Stand there, take your weapon, and fight. If you look like you know what you're doing, I'll teach you a trick or two.
Okay, let's try to hit him this time. Oh, we got him a few times. Oh. Shoot, I don't remember the combo. Oh.
Enough. That will do.
Oh, nice.
That wasn't at all bad. All right. It seems you're ready for the next lesson. Now, pay close attention. I'll teach you the most important thing. It's good to be able to attack. It's good to be able to fend off your opponent's blows. But the best is when you're able to do both at once. A master stroke is when you parry your opponent's blow and strike him at the same time. Attack me, and I'll show you how it's done.
Okay.
See? I parry and strike in one move. There's no defense against this technique if it's executed well. The thing is to time it right. Block right into your opponent's strike and match your movement to his. One elegant technique and the fight is won. Try it. I'll attack slowly. You parry.
If you time your block right at the very start of your opponent's swing, instead of a perfect block, you'll execute a Master Strike. As you increase your proficiency in combat, your chances of executing a Master Strike.
Very good.
Oh, what? Right at the start of the swing. Ah, I see. I think. Wait, I think I messed up. Oh. Right at the start of your opponent's swing.
Good.
Wow. Amazing. Oh. Are you good, Bernard? This is awkward. Speak, man. Speak. He's just... Technique, technique, technique. Bro, is he gonna... I can't hit him either. Are you gonna speak, my man? Oh. It just abruptly ended. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Anyway, thanks, Kitsune. We know to... Oh. Now we know how to do that. Let me...
I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
Right. Let's get to it. What weapon would you like to try? I've got a bastard sword.
I think we were using a
I still
longsword.
don't feel entirely competent with the bastard sword. I'd like to try that.
Right, lad. Grab your piece, and we'll get stuck in.
Because if we didn't hit Bernard, I probably would have just left that quest as it was. Ah, damn it. Hold on. Was that... Ah, damn it. How do you do the... Ah, I'm trying to do the... Ow, damn it, Bernard! How do you do the... Oh! Bernard? Bernard? Oh, baby! Take that, you filthy casual.
Come on, then.
Ow, damn it. How is he doing some of this? Damn, our stamina's pretty... Absolutely thrashed just now. Smacked him on the head like 3 times. Oh, baby.
Jesus Christ!
Ow, damn it. Damn it, Bernard! Stop! How many people do you think Bernard's killed? It's probably in the hundreds. You know, honestly, if there was like a sword fighting class somewhere, or like a sword fighting club or something, I wouldn't mind taking it.
What's up? Shit yourself?
Rude as hell. How does Bernard do that? I need to learn that move. Ah, damn it. I thought I had perfect blocked. Western or katana? Oh, both, I guess. I think... What should be cooler? Are they...
I'll have you. I'll have you.
Are they just like different styles? I thought I saw a YouTube video a long time ago of like actual sword fighters reviewing the combat for this game. I don't know. I don't understand how he... Come on, hit me. I don't understand how we... Oh, damn it. Oh, let's go. I think it's just the window is just so small. Oh, damn it. Or is it that my sword has to be on the same side? Same side as him when he attacks? The world is spinning. I had no clue what just happened. Oh, damn it. Honestly, I genuinely might need to take another shower. I'm so hot. Temperature and appearance, but we're not talking about that. Tsushima? For sword fighting? Man, I would be like the coolest guy in the zombie apocalypse if I knew sword fighting. You know? I'd lose to a gun, but I mean, to a zombie? Pretty cool. We did level up in this, right? With the wooden one. Just want to make sure we're not like wasting our time with the wood stuff. Oh, damn it. Okay, I think we'll
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
we'll surrender. Let's check check how we're doing. Not bad, we're level 10. Pretty decent, pretty decent. The only problem is that I'm not really sure if I'll remember these. Up, right, down. Maybe I'll just put them on a post-it note and then I'll just like stick it somewhere. So I can remember all the sword combos, because there's like, yeah, there's combos for every weapon. Kind of crazy. Anyway, I gotta piss. Like, I'm gonna piss my pants. Sorry, I almost cussed. I'm gonna piss my pants. So I think I should end the stream. Also, it's really hot, and I honestly might need to take another shower. I've been trying so hard not to cuss on stream. Usually I can like turn it on or off if I want to cuss or not, but that one almost slipped out. I've been trying super hard. Anyways. Oh, bro, it's so hot. Okay, so I need you guys to do me a favor. Okay. I have never done a raid before, but I want us to try it. Now, you don't need to stick around for the channel if I throw you somewhere that you don't actually want to watch. I just want to try it one time and then see what happens. So, we're going to try it. Anyone that wants to stay with us, please do. You are, once we get there, feel free to leave at your discretion. I just want to try it one time. What is it? So a raid is essentially, we are going to end up on somebody else's channel. So it'll be like I redirect you to somebody else that's streaming. And then it'll give them a notification like, oh, so-and-so raided with a party of blank viewers. It's good PR for me. And I also have never done one, so I think it would be fun. I think I know how, so let's try it here. Oh shoot, we have to pick a channel to raid? Hold on. Where do we want to go? You guys want another Kingdom Come? Let me see. I have to search for one. Oh baby, we're actually #1 right now. There's 5 people streaming, one of them's me. The other 4 people have 1 viewer. We're actually #1. It's amazing. Okay, I want to put us in as a person with a few followers myself. I want to put us in one where there's not, the person doesn't have a lot of followers. So put you in Hagen. Is that how you say his name? Hagen Dark Zerker. He's got 2. This is a tough decision. Oh, one of them has 1.1 thousand. Okay, we're not doing that guy. Simply because he has followers. Let's pick someone that doesn't. I'm thinking. Oh, sorry, it's taking so long, guys. Oh no! I opened the wrong window. I'm gonna spot his stream for 2 seconds. Hold on. He's not speaking. Let me try Hagen, see if he's speaking. You know, the hardest thing to do is speak to a room of no people. Oh, Hagen has a lot of feedback in his mic. Let's try Ollie Goods. Yo, Ollie Goods has been streaming for 7 hours and 28 minutes. Nah, we don't have a whole lot of choice, do we? Damn, man. I don't know where to put us. Dark Scissor just smokes and plays games. You know what? I'm putting you in his. Thanks anyone who's still here. Oh, sorry, I'm actually really far behind on chat. Aspen says, good stream, good night. Good night, Aspen. I'm throwing us in Dark Scissor. Right, boys. Anyway, this will be it from me. Like I said, I'm throwing us into a raid. Feel free to stay. Feel free to go. But, you know, thank you for joining me. And I'll be back on Friday with more Kingdom Come Deliverance at 8 o'clock p.m. Feel free to check my schedule. On Saturday, we'll start a new game. It hasn't been decided. It's probably going to be Cyberpunk. If not, Disco Elysium. I have no idea. I'll probably know better on Friday. But you can catch me on Friday. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thursday stream is canceled. But Friday. Anyways, thanks for joining. Kitsune, Aspen, Mochi, Giggles, and I don't think Shaq's here, but Shaq. It's been a pleasure as always. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. All right, good night, guys. Good night. We're raiding now. Woo, let's start. Let's go. There's 10 seconds until the raid. I made a mistake. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, bye, guys. Bye.